Heaves Barnside Chat. We take your questions from the magic rainbow bag. Love lives here, so join us today for Heaves Barnside Chat. You can find us in Campbellville, Ontario. We have rescued chickens, pigs, and cows and goats. We've got plenty more farmed animals, big and small, all for love and love for all. Welcome to Heaves Barnside Chat. We take your questions from the magic rainbow bag. Love lives here, so join us today for Heaves Barnside Chat. Our mission is to inspire kindness and compassion for farmed animals everywhere. You can help us take action by volunteering or through donations, or visit our store and check out our website to learn more. Welcome to Heaves Barnside Chat. We take your questions from the magic rainbow bag. Love lives here, so join us today for Heaves Barnside Chat. Happily ever Esther Farm Sanctuary.
Hello, friends.
Hey, everyone.
Hello, welcome today. It's Barnside Chat time.
It's
Monday again.
It's Monday. Long time no see, everybody.
Time is flying. My name is Derek,
And I'm Kevin.
and I'm executive director here and a co-founder.
And I am the facilities manager.
You manage anything that has a roof, an engine, a lawn,
A gate, a latch.
a gate, a latch, so many things,
Yeah.
many things. We're happy to have you back here, Kevin. We hope you had a wonderful weekend, whatever you were up to. I'm sure there was so much excitement happening this weekend. There was some excitement this
Yeah.
weekend. If you got a chance to visit Burlington Veg Fest, there we are, we can split. Burlington Veg Fest. Happily Ever Esther had a booth there at Veg Fest. And Kevin, why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, it was super fun. We had tons of volunteers show up to just advocate for the sanctuary, and they were sharing our story, and lots of people were donating. They were buying bracelets. That Derek actually has one right here.
This is my mute bracelet. This says, this is my mute bracelet. The magic rainbow bag has gone missing.
I don't know what happened to it. It might have got lost at Veg Fest.
I think it'll magically appear out of one of the
Yes.
bins that
Yes.
came back from Veg Fest. But we will be doing today's magic rainbow bag session.
Of
Don't worry
course.
about it. If you do have a question that you would like answered
It is
on the
magic
rainbow
after
bag,
all.
that's right. It'll just appear on the screen.
Yeah.
By magic, of course. But yeah, Veg Fest.
it was
lots
really fun.
lots of people.
Yeah, and then the turnout was much better than I expected because it was supposed to rain all weekend. It ended up being cloudy and a bit of rain, but good turnout. Yeah.
It was a very wet and rainy, soggy
Yeah.
experience. We got like 2 inches of rain in like one dumping. It was just outrageous. I was just like, what is happening? And then it would clear up and it would be clear skies. And then you'd be like, oh, this is kind of nice. And then the clouds would roll in and it would get super hot.
It was so hot.
It's like just stanky hot when the cloud cover was in. I didn't
Because you'd be all wet and then all of a sudden just getting beat on by the sun. Oh my gosh. Brutal. Brutal.
And today I'm in a double sweater and
Yeah.
got up. I put a hat on when I got up. I was like, what in tarnation is going on? It's cold out.
Yeah.
It was 9 last night.
Nice.
9 degrees it got down to.
Nice.
Which
Getting a little cooler.
it's almost a record for this time of season.
That low, yeah.
That was cold. Yeah, like that's like take your tropical plants indoors.
Okay.
Yeah, like that's
It's dangerous.
Yeah, it's almost we usually don't see that until like mid-September-ish.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, let us know where in the world you're tuning in from. The comments are blazing by here. I know Gail must be here. Gail is...
I saw Gail first thing.
Oh, there she is. Hello, Gail from New York. Hello, Fanny. It's Fanny
Helen
from New Jersey. I have a granny Fanny.
Oh.
Yeah, her name is Frances. I wonder if that's her name too. Is her name Frances? Granny Fanny, it was fun to say.
Oh. You have a Gloria. Hi, Gloria. Oh, hi, Monica from Oregon.
Danielle, hello to see you. Hello, Lorraine and Ian. So happy to have you here. You guys could have been doing a million other things. You could have been taking a nap. I know that's probably what I would have been doing if I didn't have to work. I'm so tired. The move is coming up fast.
So
the
soon.
emotional bandwidth of getting ready to move is palatable, and we can certainly feel it at every corner
Absolutely, yeah.
of the farm.
Yeah.
The farm was so busy this weekend with packing, and the loft is now like
98% done. We cleaned it. We emptied it. It's getting there.
It is getting there. Today on Barnside Chat, we're going to talk about resident updates. We're going to do a Magic Rainbow Bag of Facilities update. We're going to talk about the weather, which we kind of already did talk about the weather. And then we'll look at some photos of the week, and we'll remember when, if there's enough time left. This week, starting tomorrow,
exciting.
we have the Heath's online auction. And we would absolutely love for you to check it out. There's a specific Facebook page for it, and the link will appear below. And it starts tomorrow, and it runs through August 29th. Have you seen any of the items yet?
I've only seen, I think, that one item that we had outside the store the other day, that the painting, which was really nice.
It's beautiful, isn't
Really
it?
beautiful, yeah.
And there's some amazing crocheted items as well. Crocheted residence, which is gonna... I know it's going to strike a chord with some of you, so get ready, get your credit cards ready, get your bidding fingers ready. You're going to be able to bid starting tomorrow. When you wake up, all of the items will be posted, and then you can silently bid on them all the way through till August 29th. And then the following, I believe it's the next day or the day after, we're going to do a live auction with 8 or 10 curated items specifically for the auction. So thank you so much to anybody that donated items. We know these things take weeks, if not months, to make. I'm just always so amazed when I see something that has literally millions of stitches in it, and you're like, how in the world, where did this, like, you saw the banner? Is that what you were talking about? The big, long banner that somebody stitched?
No.
Oh my gosh. So much beautiful embroidery.
Okay.
Some like A1 embroidery, and I can't wait to show
awesome.
you. We'll start showing you all of that tomorrow. All right, we're going to talk about some resident healthcare updates.
They have had a busy week as well, the caregivers. Oh my gosh, a busy couple of weeks.
They sure have. I'm just going to play you a little video. This is how we found Penelope last week. Please remember, viewer discretion is advised. This was one of the roughest scenes to come across Penelope on the forest floor, gasping for her life.
Yeah.
We rushed her to OVC, and you saw this week that she was returned home. We got to go pick her up, and that was a very scary situation that happened early in the morning. But Penelope is back on farm, and this was, maybe I don't have it. Oh, here's her sleeping photo last night. I went in to give her some Penelope belly rubs, and she's just so happy to be home. She's so chatty. She's living alongside her herd right now, but not actually with them. And we'll be working on integrations, I would imagine.
Pretty soon, yeah.
Penelope needs, I think, a week or 2 was on her chart to keep her pulled back a little bit. But she's back home, she's recovering. They are about to give her an antibiotic injection, so you might hear a little yelp in the background. If you do, not to worry, it's just Penelope getting her medicine. So
and she'll get a lollipop afterwards.
Oh yeah, peanut butter lollipop. Yeah, absolutely. Look at this sore tail. That's a tail, and man, that is a pigtail. That's an Iona tail. And one of Iona's siblings bit her tail and almost broke it.
They like to grab and do a shake, and
they sure
it's dangerous.
do. So this is Iona's tail, and this is also Iona's ear. So Iona got into a scrap with someone, and they cranked her tail, and they put a hole in her ear. So Iona right now is also on stall rest.
They're neighbors right now.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, Penelope and Iona.
Yeah, Penelope and Iona. talking through walls, and I think
Yeah.
Iona will be integrated first, and
think
then
so, yeah.
Penelope will be reintegrated late next week, or if not, into the following
Yeah.
week. So, lots happening on the farm. The pigs have very sharp teeth. And one of the maintenance routines that we do here is...
Tusk trimming.
Ooh, tell us how it's done, Kevin.
Well, we try to, it's a stressful situation for the pigs, but we try to do it as quickly as possible. They go into a stall by themselves. We do a quick snare on their snout. They are tied up for 30 seconds at the most, 30 seconds, 40 seconds.
Pretend like my hand is the pig mouth.
So it goes right over like this, the snare,
Yep.
cinches down,
Yep.
and then they get a little pull,
Yep.
and then their teeth are down here
Right.
on either side.
Right.
It's because they come up from the bottom. We do a quick saw motion. Also looks like I'm dancing. And then, like I said, 30 seconds later, they are released, and they are much safer in their group.
Yeah, they sure are. We have a weird jar of creepy teeth that we keep adding to. If you did not know what went on here at the farm, you would know that we worshipped a pig, but you would also think that that we're creeps because we have a creepy jar of teeth.
Yeah. And no pain to them at all from this process. It's just quick and a bit stressful, but
As soon as it's over, they're like,
oh yeah, they're
like-
eating, snacking. Yep, they
Yeah.
get lots of treats.
big reward. So there's lots of teeth trimming happening this week in the barn. This was a bandage that came off of Penelope's tail, and there was like some gunk that came out
Not
with
great.
it. And this is something I can almost smell through the TV screen. The smell of infection is like the smell of death. Like you can smell it from as soon as you open the barn if the barn's closed, or if you're familiar with what that smell is.
Yeah.
So her tail is not smelling great.
Yeah.
We did have Bennett Equine Services out to do x-rays of Iona's tail to make sure it wasn't broken, because we have experienced broken tails before, and it's not a great end for a broken tail.
Yeah.
But this is just crushed. There's no broken fragments out. It's cartilage that's floating about. That's probably what the body is walling up as infection and trying to push out.
Right.
So once that cartilage has been squeezed out through the process of elimination, we're hoping for a quick tail recovery. Tales from the farm sanctuary never end. Here's
Oh,
Gloria. Gloria.
That's who I spoke about during the Veg Fest.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, tell us about Gloria, Kevin. give us your TED talk on Gloria.
Oh my goodness. I was talking during Veg Fest about Gloria's curious and adventurous nature.
Oh, she sure is.
She came to us and immediately she was bouncing off the walls. So we learned lots of things from Gloria. She taught us lots of lessons about fencing and gates. And all of
I
that.
remember her quarantine, a lot of it she spent on the window ledge. Like she was like up. No other goats have been on the window ledge except that's where Gloria wanted to be. She was like, I am on this window and this is where I am. So
100%.
Gloria's diagnosis of Johne's disease has the team thinking about where to reintegrate Gloria back into, and because most of our goats and sheep, if not all of them, have already been exposed to Johne's disease, I think the team has made the decision to not integrate with our young ones and to integrate with our older population, because it's unlikely that Johne's disease would have time to take effect with our older population, because they are Diablo's 15 years old, so and I think Obama's 16. Is that right?
That sounds right.
Yeah.
I
So
would believe it if you said he was 30.
he's a wise one.
Yeah.
But it's unlikely that Johne's disease would have an effect on our older population.
Right.
Our older population will die of old age. They won't die of Johne's disease. So keeping them away from our young ones and their pasture is important. So Gloria will be integrated this week back up. We're going to give her a couple different ways to try it up there. But fingers crossed. Gloria is not at end of life yet. It is our job to monitor palliative care right up until the very end, where they would enter into hospice situation. But right now they are palliative, so fingers crossed for Gloria. Johne's disease is a wasting disease, so you don't gain any weight, you just lose weight, and we'll be keeping a close eye on Gloria.
Yeah, for sure.
Ways to help out the sanctuary to keep on top of the bills. Lots of bills coming in with the recent trips to the vets, all the meds that happen every single day.
Yeah.
You can start a monthly donation. You could give a one-time donation. You could donate something to the auction. You could partake in the auction. You could, like all of our social media posts and communicate on them. Please stay vigilant for us. Keep putting down those non-verbal emoticons like hearts and thumbs up, and give us those things. It encourages us along, and as well as it helps the story travel further.
That was one of the things I learned at the Veg Fest, actually, was just how many even local people who were plant-based, vegan, didn't even know about this place and didn't know that we were so close. So please share with your friends. Spread the word.
It's wild. We're an online community first. It's we did not do much local advocating in our community. It was just all online. So getting out to these Veg Fest events and letting the community know that we need volunteers and support. Were there a lot of people interested in volunteering?
So many people, yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. I love it.
It was great.
I love it. And we're moving to a new location, so some of these people might actually live closer to the new location.
They might live closer, or some people might all of a sudden be in range because we've moved 20 minutes over.
We put our pigs on a whole bunch of supplements, and they're divvied out each day into these indescript little margarine containers and sprinkled on their feed. There's vitamin D, vitamin E.
I know we have brewer's yeast and flaxseed in there as well.
It's quite a cocktail of powders there, and this is something new that we're trying to. We're noticing a decline in the hair, the pigs' hair. So we want to make sure that we're on top of it. And so Andrea researched along with the vets that have been here previously and our new vets that are here now to try to come up with this supplement variety in hopes that we can improve their hair quality.
And our food is nutritionally complete, but we don't know how much of it degrades over time. So this is just reinforcing that already full diet that they have.
Alongside this, we'll also be doing a feed study. So we kept a bag of food, the oldest bag that we have, and we're going to draw some tests on it. And then as it gets older, we're not going to feed it out. We're going to keep it. It's a controlled. We'll do some tests on it in a year, and we'll see what its nutritional. What's in it, what's still left in it. So we'll hopefully have a 3, 6, 9, and 12-month study done to our feed, so it'll help us understand nutrients, the deficiencies as time goes on. All right.
More data.
More data. It's time for the weather, and I mean, we're in sweaters. I'm in double sweater. You're in just t-shirt sweater.
I just put it on for this because I was like, I'm going to be standing around for a little bit. I better put this on.
Yeah, it's cold. I mean, it's not cold right now. It's 17. Some of you are probably like, oh, that's you're being a bit of a wimp there, Derek. But there is a wind going, and it is chilly when you just stand here. The UV says 7, but I think that's lies. I don't actually think there's any UV happening right now.
It comes through the clouds. It's scary.
It is seasonally cool right now.
It is.
It is going up to 28 next week, so back up into the temperatures that we are used to. Tomorrow night. It's tomorrow night? No,
it's tomorrow night?
Wednesday.
Wednesday night.
Wednesday night.
What is it?
The full moon.
The full moon. Oh, nice.
The full moon.
Well, I need to move over.
There, I'm pinch in, pinch up. It's a full moon on Wednesday. That's when I have it in my calendar as. And so look up. We're all underneath the same moon. The vegetable garden is doing really great.
It is.
We're getting ready for the final harvest here. Some of the beds have been harvested, and we won't be replanting them any further. We have to start letting go of some of the things that we're managing on a daily basis. But the garden's looking great. There's just an absolute pile of sweet potatoes, and there's carrots that have to be pulled, and there's chard that needs to be picked. So the garden's doing awesome this year.
And those marigolds too coming in, they're supposed to help with some of the bugs and all that stuff.
I love
and they look really nice in there.
I love the pollination plan that they had in play this year. The pollination plan in play. Yeah. Watch your mouth.
You're getting a little sass from Sylvia here.
Ooh, 17 is perfect there. Come on. Oh my gosh, Sylvia. It was so cold. When I woke up in the farmhouse this morning, I was like, what in tarnation?
And Danny.
Oh, yeah, I know. I had a toucan, Danny. Last week before Barnside Chat, I had a toucan, and I came out and I was like, what in the world? I was like, it's warm out here.
Oh, because it was so cold in the house?
It was so cold in the house. So cold in the house. So yes, I don't like the cold. For those of you that know me, it's like the devil's touch. If there ever was an oxymoron. You think I would get hot if it was the devil's touch.
You would think.
But
You would think.
It's not. Heaps is moving.
I think we played the weather music and just skipped it.
Oh, yes, we did.
Did we? Oh, no, we didn't. I'm sorry.
I'm
just tired.
I skipped a section. I skipped the rainbow bag.
Oh, the rainbow bag.
But this music means that we have to tell people we're moving and how long.
No.
37
So soon.
days and counting. Oh my gosh. Oh, and there's a train coming.
Just load it up.
That would be. But then that would mean there'd be a train beside
It's
the
not
new
going the right
place.
direction,
Yeah, it's
no.
not. It's not. At the new farm, we don't have a train, so we won't have these train delays, and we won't have the residents when they arrive here being frightened by it, and you won't be getting woken up in the middle of the night by the train, because there is a nasty 3 o'clock in the
is
morning
there?
train. Yeah, a dirty 3 o'clock in the morning train. Sometimes it's at 1, which is nice because you just get to sleep and then it goes off. But yeah, like there's like a 1 o'clock, a 3 o'clock, and a 5 o'clock train.
That often?
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
yeah. It is that often in the morning. And
boy.
you sometimes go for like a month and you're like, are the trains even running? And then you're like, oh yeah, there it is. There it is. You just lose sight of it. 37 days and counting. We are moving. It's time for the magic rainbow bag. We were going to change locations, but I got scared.
It's a little busy
They're going to...
in the barn.
It is very busy in the barn.
Maybe we can see, oh no, George moved. George and Angela were standing on top of their little structure, and it was so cute, but they've moved.
They love those structures so much.
Yeah.
If you have a question you would like answered in the Magic Rainbow Bag, all you have to do is put it in the comment feed below, message us, or email info@happilyeverester.ca. Okay.
We love your questions.
We do love your questions. Last week we didn't have many questions because the live feed got jolted.
Oh.
I moved from there to there, and then the feed dropped me and it dropped it all.
Okay.
But, so this week we have questions. Here they are. Do the pigs or any of the animals ever sleep outside? Or is it unsafe? Are they closed in the shelters until morning?
It entirely depends on the species. Our more vulnerable residents, like the birds, they're all locked in overnight. The goats and sheep are locked in overnight. But the pigs and the horses and cows can go wherever they like.
That's right. Not many predators out here that are that big that could take them. And if they were a baby pig, we would for sure have them locked away, because predators would for sure be interested in a baby pig. We have coyotes, we have foxes, there's these things called weasels.
Yeah, weasels are rough.
Weasels.
Yeah.
Here's the train. Excuse me, it's gonna honk. Here it goes. There's a whistle sign right here, and this guy has to whistle right here. There it is. That's yeah, that's nice. There it goes. That's the Heath's Express train. The only thing that I will miss about the Heath's train going through the backyard is sometimes they have some really neat graffiti on the trains.
And the Christmas train's cute
And
too.
the Christmas train is amazing.
Yeah.
Good one. Yeah, and they get quite political around this time of year. There's a lot of policy happening in U.S. and Canada, and you see a lot of messages on the side of the trains that are written wrote with spray paint.
Yeah.
So that's where I get all
Free
my
billboards.
That's where I get all my news updates. Okay, so that's that question.
Oh, and to answer your question, yes, they do sleep outside. I don't know if we have any pictures here, but the pigs are often just sleeping out in the bogs overnight, and it's very cute.
Yeah, glamping.
Glamping,
Andrew calls it glamping. Where they find a place, and yeah, I definitely almost tripped over big pigs in where the grass is it's shoulder height in some places. How is Penelope doing? Penelope's doing great. She's about to get her meds, so you might hear Penelope make a less than favorable noise. It's a needle, the pigs don't like getting needles, and there's
it's surprising.
Yeah, it is definitely surprising. So she's going to be surprised in a minute, and we're probably going to hear it. Is it safe to transfer 2 pigs at a time, or is it safe to do it in multiple? You take that question.
Oh, sure, yeah. For transferring the pigs, moving them to the new property, we'll be doing 2 at a time, because our trailer actually splits right in half. so we'll be able to safely transport 2 pigs at a time.
There's a divider inside,
Yes.
and then
Well, now on the wrong side. I feel like this is wrong.
Now we're back. Here we are. Switcheroo. Yeah, you want them to travel. You don't want to fill the trailer with pigs like you would see a commercially run farm. No. You want to take them a couple at a time. That way, so there is no scrapping, less stress, and we'll see. Probably some of the smaller pigs, they might pair well.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know. Penelope and Iona.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll let Andrea dictate that one for sure.
And we will be doing our very best to make sure that the entire herd moves in one day, even though we're doing just 2 pigs at a time. Some of these larger herds, what do we have, 12 or 13 in Malcolm's?
Yeah.
That'll be a busy day.
Yeah. 6 trips from the start of the day till the end. We'll make sure we get them all there. And the pigs, when they arrive at the new place, we'll put them into stalls together, and then we'll let them all out. We'll do a de-integration, a reintegration. So,
and they'll be so busy learning the new property, they won't.
I think there's going to be a lot of excitement
Yeah.
up and down those barn halls. I think there's going to be a lot of great excitement. Malcolm's herd has what? There's 5 stalls inside, the corridor, the outside sleeping space.
Yeah.
His space is pretty cool.
Yeah.
April's got access to.
April's got a lot of space.
4 stalls.
4 stalls.
A
Yeah.
crossover outdoors, and then the indoor arena portion.
And that's like 30 by 50 or something
It's
like that.
enormous,
It's huge.
right? It's like
Yeah.
as big as it's half the size of this barn. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
And then Sammy's herd gets a huge space out
Yeah.
the corner of the arena. So we're looking forward to moving them all there, one at a time, though. That's how we're doing it, one at a time. Do you have to weigh the residents more than every 6 weeks? So, like a person like Gloria, who has a terminal illness, yeah, for sure, we're weighing them more than every 6 weeks. But for the rest of the residents, unless we're noticed, like visually, if we're like, like your belly's touching the ground, or we can see your spine, one extreme to the next, we would certainly bring them in and adjust and see what is happening.
Yeah, of course.
So, yeah, we weigh them every 6 weeks for sure. But if there are more problems happening with someone, then they get weighed as often as needed.
And I do have to say the scale that we have is a blessing because a lot of sanctuaries, a lot of places aren't able to do that, and the only weigh-in they get is when they bring them to the vet, when they go to the when they go and they have to get medication there.
You know how I used to do weigh Esther?
No.
So Esther was about 450 pounds when we moved her from Georgetown to here. We didn't have a scale.
Yeah.
And we had a Wii Fit. Do you remember those? The Wii Fit boards? So I would hold Esther. We had a character for Esther on the Wii Fit. And when you weigh in, it's like, you've gained 35 pounds. And it's like, you know, it sometimes says really off-color things.
BMI.
Yeah,
you are overweight.
Yeah, totally. It's like, you are
that.
fat. So it's like we would hold Esther and weigh
Esther.
on the fit. And then, of course, she got to, like, once she got past, like, the 140-pound mark, like, you could just, you know, you'd hold her just for, like, a second and then it'd be off. But it was like, that was just way too much.
Yeah.
And nor did she want to be lifted up. So we did a string measurement. And there's known densities of different varieties of pigs. We found the density of a Yorkshire pig, got her measurements on a string, 3 different measurements, and then mathematics comes into play. I did not invent this way. This was something that Google came up with. And we would measure her with the string measurement.
And it's amazing how accurate they can be, too.
It was surprisingly close. I mean, it was off by, like, 20 kilograms or something like that.
Right.
But it gave us the ballpark that we were in.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we didn't answer
We
that
didn't
question.
answer the question. I interrupted. Sorry.
Why don't the pigs have straw to sleep in? Well, they do. Sometimes they do. And our senior pigs, April and her herd, they definitely have straw. But what you don't see in the videos is the way that the barn floors are constructed. The barn floors have, I don't know, about 4 inches of soft stall padded flooring. And it's like you could run an Olympic routine on the floor and not get hurt. It's very squishy. It's very supportive.
Yeah.
And it also has insulative properties which help in the winter and in the summer. So right now we don't use any straw in our barns except for April's group because they have some arthritic problems, and we definitely give it to them. And any of our single pigs, if they're alone during the winter time, our single pigs, they get straw. And actually, I think Penelope has straw right now because she's a single pig. Like,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that they've given it to her for, because they like to root around in it.
Yeah, it's a
and
fun little enrichment thing as well. Yeah.
yeah, she's locked. She can't get outside, so that
Right.
gives her enrichment to mess around with and to make a bed in if she wants. So the pigs do get straw, but you do see photos of most of the time our pigs right now this time of year that don't have straw. But as soon as winter and the temperatures come up, we start bedding it up.
Helps keep our dust down in the barn when there's no straw in there.
So dusty, isn't it? We were a few minutes late starting the program. I'm so sorry about that. We are running a few minutes over.
Technical difficulties.
There was technical difficulty. I couldn't connect to Facebook. I was like, what in the world is going on? Kevin checked. Facebook was not down.
No.
It was just some little glitch we were having here that wouldn't allow us to connect. So we'll end with the final segment. The final segment. This is the photos of the week.
Oh, good.
Photos of the week. All of the caregivers and facility staff take photos all during the day, and we all put them on the same cloud space. And here's one that made me laugh. There is April and Brindle.
Oh my goodness.
And April sticking her tongue out. And we got this photo here shows just how big Sammy is. Look,
It was really funny seeing him in this barn because they got swapped from their main barn to here to do some healthcare things. He's a big pig.
I can't tell which pig he's snuggled in with here. It's definitely one of it's not Helen.
It's like twice the size of
Is
her.
it Iona maybe? I can't
Maybe.
I can't tell from this photo who it is, but yeah, that's the size difference. Sammy's definitely the big spoon in this photo. And here's our Mr. Rabbit friend. You kind of have to squint and look deep there, but there's Mr. Cooper. He got this new tunnel thing. Did you see that?
I actually put my 360 camera in there and did a video.
Oh, neat. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. And this photo, we already saw that photo. That's Penelope.
Oh, cute.
And here is Mr. Ricky getting ready to drive the quad. He loves
He is quad trained.
He is quad trained.
Yes.
Absolutely. Okay, that's the moments of the week. We did it. We told you all about the residents, where we're at with healthcare. We did the Magic Rainbow Bag Facilities update.
If you want any more in-depth posts or updates about the move, consider becoming a monthly donor. We send everybody that has participated in those campaigns and the monthly donors updates on the move, and they are very in-depth.
We have a video. I put your video in there, but I
my
forgot to
video!
play. Yeah, go play your video. Play your video.
This is just from the Veg Fest, just a quick little video.
So Andrea and Kevin are from Happily Ever Esther Farm Sanctuary. Oh, you guys are popular.
That was a fun
Yeah.
video. Thanks for putting that together. We hope that if you didn't get a chance to make it out to VegFest this year, that maybe you'll put it on your calendar, because I'm sure it'll be a similar
absolutely.
time frame next year. There's all these sorts of vegetarian food festivals that happen in Ontario, and we'll be sure to be signing up for some more of those. So
Yeah, it was
get
really
used
fun.
to seeing heaps around at different festivals.
And I'm working on a cut for the our actual talk to put out to you all.
Oh, brilliant. I love it.
yeah.
I can't wait to see it. I was unable to go. I had another event that I was at, and it almost got canceled due to rain, so we were like, we were going to come, and then they put it back on, and so anyways.
I was getting tornado warnings that morning. I don't know if you were, but they said get in your basement immediately. So I took all the animals. And
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Well, you're a little bit further north here, so you got hit.
Yeah.
You got hit a little harder. We had rotation warnings, and I came outside. And I was like, "There's no rotations." I was like, "Where's the?"
because you're in the middle of it.
I know, right? That's right. Like, there's no rotations. Maybe you remember this last year. I'm going to talk
Aw,
about
Captain
this
Dan.
before we part ways for today's Barnside Chat. Remember this ornament that we made last year for Captain Dan? Well, this year there is a surprise ornament.
Oh,
Have you
okay.
seen it?
No, not at all.
Can I show you?
Sure.
I'll show Kevin, because I don't want to show you guys just yet, but because it's not quite finished.
Is it for holiday magic or for something else?
Yeah, look.
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
That is
look,
very cool.
Look, oh, we're all being hated on right now by all of you because we're looking at it. But there is a new ornament. It's not Captain Dan, but you are going to have to wait. But it's in development right now. We're
Very cool.
pretty stoked about it. Friends, we did it. We made it all the way to the end of Barnside Chat. I just want to let you all know it's a real joy and a pleasure to do this every single week. Not just this program, but also every single day working with the residents is an honor. Getting them what they need day in and day out, telling their stories is, that is definitely soul food for all of us here. And it's a labor of love, but we can't do any of this without your support. So please remember to share, remember to take part in events. If you have the financial ability to give a monthly donation or a one-time donation, we would absolutely love to put those hard-earned dollars towards the mission. Thank you so much, friends, for tuning in. My name is Derek.
And I'm Kevin.
And we'll see you next week. Bye for now, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Nope.
All we need is a place to be and a few good friends for some company. If you'd like to stay, you don't have to leave. We'll leave the lights on and the door unlocked. If you drop on by, you don't have to knock. We're happy to share whatever we've got.